I'm always curious, man, being gay in the hip hop industry.
Yeah.
It's obviously a very homophobic genre of music historically.
Yeah, because the rappers sucking dick ain't gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you. These niggas out here sucking dick, fucking trans. They're not gonna tell you. These motherfuckers out here fucking. And you know what? They never really fuck with me because one, I mean, of course, I'm cute, I'm well dressed, I'm rich.
And by the way, you're 45 and I'm
45.
Black don't crack. God bless you. You look
Black
great.
does crack when you're broke.
Okay.
Black don't crack when you got a good dermatologist.
Well, you look great.
Thank you. But the thing about it is, I mean, my career has fucked off my dating opportunity in the hip hop community because these niggas ain't gonna slide on my DMs because they know, or they don't know. They assume that I'm gonna put them on blast. Which, if they follow me, I don't out people, I don't attack children, and there's one more thing I can't think of, but there's just some certain things that I don't do. But I know that a lot of reasons why some of these hip hop artists don't come on my show is they have skeletons. Mm-hmm. And they think that if they sit in that chair, I'm going to throw them out. I would never out them, but I also feel like they've never outright disrespected me for being gay because, you throw some shit at me, no pun intended, I'm going to throw some shit at you. But I don't really feel like, I don't get disrespected, but I do feel like there's a sense of, with some artists, sense of fear to, come and sit and talk with me because of what they think I may say.
I was gonna say, do you feel like that like it feels like the homophobia is kind of chilling out a bit when you got a guy like Lil Nas X, who's obviously a fucking pop star, but guys like yourself, do you feel like the level of that shit has at least kind of like started to kind of?
I will say that I think that mainstream still uses artists like Lil Nas X or Saucy Santana to break the barrier by showing a image of what being black and gay looks like. That's not always what it looks like.
Right.
I'm proud of Saucy Santana and his hustle because I've seen him behind the scenes. I went to the rehearsal with him and Madonna. Madonna invited me.
Super nice guy.
Super nice, but super professional. He's on his shit. Like, he really is excited.
I had like one of my funniest interviews with him ever. Like, he was great.
He's great. And Lil Nas X, for him to be able to continue to live in his truth and do what he's doing, I mean, I'm fans of both. But I also believe that, like, the industry for years has made the black gay male experience on TV and in mainstream be an accessory to a reality star, or housewife, or fucking wearing heels and makeup. And that's not all of us. Like, some of us are just real niggas who grew up in the hood and who happen to be gay. But like, who I'm fucking and who's in my bed should have no influence over our relationship because I'm not trying to fuck half the people that think I'm trying to fuck them.
Right.
But I will say that I do think it's getting easier now for people to see us because the representation is there. But what really makes it easier is when you see a Jack Harlow perform with a Lil Nas X. Mm-hmm. Not when you see Lil Nas X perform at the BET Awards in front of the people and then they pan to the hip hop artists who are all acting uncomfortable.
Right.
When half of you are fucking trans and men behind your baby mama's back. So that kind of shit makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, don't fucking play around. Don't fucking play around because what you don't want is you don't want me to stop wanting to protect your secrets when I could really level the playing field and say, okay, so-and-so, you remember my homeboy such and such, and then boom, now they on my show. I would never do that, but I'm just saying, like, I do get frustrated sometimes when I see certain artists seemingly uncomfortable when, we know if we pull the curtain back, there's a skirt under there.
Right. Yeah. I think that, like, there's a few instances over the last couple of years where I was just me and Boozy talked, like he was on my show and I was trying to explain to him why he's pretty homophobic and he just was not agreeing with me the whole time.
I want him on my show.
That'd be great.
We're talking.
Listen, I'd pay good money to watch you. And
I'm working on it.
That would be great.
I'm working on it because I think he, people meet me and they have a different experience, and it allows them to be open-minded. I don't know. He's been 10 toes down for what he believes in, and I'm 10 toes down for what I believe in. But I'm able to have a conversation where I can help a person see, like, if you think about it. If you are a woman and you're homophobic, then you don't believe in feminist rights of women having equal pay to men. Mm-hmm. You don't believe in being able to have the right to vote. You don't believe in you don't believe in having control over your bodies. If you believe in all those things, then how could you not believe another community
should have the
same belief that they should have those rights too? Because it's not going to take away from what you got.
Right.
Me fucking some dude ain't gonna. Doesn't mean I want to fuck your kid. Doesn't mean I want to fuck your husband. We're not pedophiles. We're just in our community. So what is it that makes you uncomfortable about what we're doing when it has no effect on what you're doing? Mm-hmm. Now, if you say, "Oh well, my kids have to see it," your kids. You also paid for your kid to get head from a woman who gave you head. So who could say that they would pay to get their dick sucked and then let that same mouth go suck the dick of their underage child? You can call that what you want.
Little strange.
Every community has its shit.
Yeah.
But you can't say that's a little strange, but then look at our community and say that's fucking weird. It's all weird. If weird is weird, it's all weird. Or it's just your preference and ours. We prefer to do shit that you don't do. You prefer to do shit that we don't do. But we have to get to a place where like gay niggas ain't going nowhere. And these hood niggas who grow up with whatever they grew up with, they're not going nowhere. So how do we coexist in a world where we're not judging each other and attacking each other, but you're just coexisting?
Yeah, I think we'll probably be to a place in like 20 or 30 years where like just like everyone's fucking everybody.
It'll be there when me and Boosie had that interview. Me and Boosie is on my short list. I respect him enough to have the dialogue.
Oh, he's a legend.
Yeah,
and he's uncancelable. He's like one of the few guys who could just do anything, and it's like he's fucking Boosie. Like, what do you want from him? Like,
my cousin loves Boosie.
Boosie's no Boosie.
Boosie, my cousin Anthony from Stockton, he said, bro, you gotta get. This is like when I wasn't really on Boosie because at first it was a lot to digest.
Listen, being from the West Coast,
yeah.
I knew about Boosie. I knew some of his shit, but then I moved to Florida, and I really saw like, oh, he's their Tupac for real.
Really?
Like I moved to Tampa, Florida when he got out of jail. I was living there.
Yeah.
You'd have thought like
the hood loves Boosie.
Jesus got resurrected out of the fucking Clearwater Beach ocean. Oh, wow. Like they love.
Yeah, they love
Boosie.
him.
Like
my cousin, he's the barometer of the Boosie and the NBA young boys and all that world. He's like, yo, you gotta get Boosie. So I'm working on it.